President Obama meets this morning with Jordan's King Abdullah at the White House. They will discuss two major issues on Jordan's doorstep: the civil war in neighboring Syria and the fight against ISIS in Syria and Iraq. In an interview Thursday, I asked the King about the prospects for Middle East peace.
The core issue is still the Israeli-Palestinian problem and Jerusalem, even though certain people don't like a reference made to that. You know, whether it's true or not, that argument is still being used by the extremists, and countries around the world realize that they have to solve the problem for their benefit.
There's no question in your mind that this battle against extremism can be won. And the definition of won is what?
Nations in the Arab and Islamic world have to stand up and say, you know, we're against this, and explain to our people there's a right and a wrong of this. And people have to make a decision. This is our war. This is a war inside of Islam. So we have to own up to it. We have to take the lead, and we have to start fighting back.
And if you do that, extremism can be what? Manageable?
Well,
eradicated?
I don't want to get into the details, because a lot of us are talking to each other about how to deal with this. But what happens is, I think when you clearly define what it is to be a Muslim and what these people are, I think it defines the argument much easier inside of Islam of how to deal with this issue.
This seems to be a significant moment, and the dialogue is important and crucial to come together to figure out how you're going to combat this.
We have to be courageous to stand up and face this head on.
And what's the risk to that, being courageous?
What's the risk if we don't do it?
You can see the full interview with King Abdullah tonight on my PBS program.
I know when that ended, we both went, Did he say anything that surprised you, Charlie?
Well, I think what not really surprised me, but he's really out front there saying that this is a problem for all the countries in the Arab world to step forward and say how extremism has to be stopped. And it is a problem for them to point out how extremists don't represent Islam.
And they're going to meet and possibly do something about it. You got that sense from him?
Clearly. Yeah. And that's why he's in Washington, too,
right.
to talk to the president about it.
Really very interesting.
And we can say, did we mention we can see tonight on your PBS program? Tonight.